course. No, she was like, weight broke the wagon down. The more you're waiting to do something, the heavier that weight is going to be on your mind and on your body for you to do that thing. But why not just do it now? Now, whether you have a mother or not, you understand how important it is to have a mom or to have a mother figure in your life. It can really make or break who you are. I'm blessed enough to have my mother, and she was the best mother. I couldn't have asked for a better mother. And I realized so many kids don't have that and never had that growing up. I'm going to be breaking down the top 4 things that I've learned from my mother. I want you to stay till the end because the very last thing is the most important thing that I've ever learned in my entire life. 1, give more than you get. Now, my mom grew up the youngest kid of 6, and she's always had to maneuver her way and find holes and opportunities that wouldn't necessarily come to her. Now, she's always been looked at as that person who gave, as a woman and as the youngest. And that kind of translated into who she is today. She's done everything for us, from PTA meetings to performances and rehearsals to games and recitals, everything. And I'm super grateful for that because it taught me no matter what you get, nothing is better than giving, especially to people that you enjoy being around and that you love. Number 2, clean as you go. If you're ever in the kitchen, you know that one of the worst parts of cooking is the cleaning. Now, I grew up watching her cook from like Thanksgiving dinners and Christmas dinners and all that to now I've learned a lot of the tricks and techniques that she used. And cleaning as you go is by far the best kitchen advice that I could ever get. It just makes everything so much easier later down at the end. It's a little tedious cleaning a dish after you after you use it, you would clean that dish and then put it away. But after a while it becomes routine and it makes everything so much easier. You save time and you save a lot of energy in the end. So, number 3, don't be afraid to show emotion. Now, growing up as a man, we're not always taught firsthand to show emotion, express how we feel. Let people know that this is bothering you. Let people know that this is what makes you feel good, whatever the case may be. We're expected to just do stuff about it. But I grew up watching my mom a lot, and I learned to have that balance of expressing how I felt and also doing something about it. And with my mom, she wasn't ever afraid to sit me down and talk to me about if something was going wrong or if something I did was good. And she was always that first person I came to when something went wrong. And no matter the case, like, I think that's huge for a parent to have, because if your child can confide in you and express themselves to you with no hesitation, then I think you won as a parent. The last thing, number 4. Actually, scratch that. Since you've stayed till number 4, I'm gonna throw in an extra one. Okay, so number 4 isn't the actually most important thing that I've learned. I'm gonna put that at number 5. But number 4 is make sure you eat. I'm not talking about the literal sense in the physical act of eating food. Well, kind of, but it's a metaphor. Making sure you eat to me means making sure you're good. Mentally, physically, and emotionally even. Financially, especially. So when I was a kid, every time my boys would come over, we would hoop. If my mom was home, food would be there every single time. She would ask, did you eat? Did you eat? Or make some food? Or make some food. The fact that she always made sure we ate first, made sure our minds and our nutrition was good to help us have a healthy mentality and physicality, to fulfill your hunger with that food that was always ready and always prepared and made with love. That was something that you couldn't touch, and I'm struggling to find that right now because my mom's not here. But always make sure you eat. I know I took y'all for a loop. I'm bad. I just had to throw one in because y'all stick it out so long. But number 5, the 5th and final most important thing that I've learned from my mom: weight broke the wagon down. Weight broke the wagon down. It means the longer you wait, the heavier the weight. I think this was a quote that she got from her dad. And it just encompasses a lot of the things that many of us as humans do on a day-to-day basis, which is that procrastination and putting things up. I would never forget, I was 5 or 6 years old, and I was watching TV, and I just saw these people playing music, playing these instruments. And I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew that it was cool. It was something fun. They were having a great time, smiling and just enjoying life. A few years later down the line, I'm still looking, I'm still observing and watching, waiting. I turned 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'm finally like, all right, I need to do something because it's just on my mind. So I sit down with my mom. Mom, I really want to play an instrument, but I don't know. And she was like, what don't you know about? And I was like, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if I'm going to be good. And she was like, Neil, I'm going to tell you one thing. One thing that my daddy or granddaddy, whatever it was, told me. And she said, weight broke the wagon down. And I was like, what? Weight broke the wagon down. I was like, okay, of course. Like, if you put too much weight on something, it's going to break down, of course. But no, she was like, weight broke the wagon down. The more you're waiting to do something, the heavier that weight is going to be on your mind and on your body for you to do that thing. But why not just do it now? Because you're always going to be thinking about it. And that's so true. Even growing up as an adult, I understand that. Wait, the longer you wait, the worse the wait is going to be later down the line. Take care of it now.